Welcome. Find a comfortable place where you won't be disturbed and you can sit or lay down, whatever feels right for your body. If you're driving or doing something that requires your attention, save this for later when you can fully relax. And for the best experience, use headphones. So go ahead and take a deep breath in and let it out slowly. And as you breathe, just allow your eyes to close. Or if you prefer to keep them open with a soft gaze, that's perfectly fine too. There is no right or wrong way to receive this, because your unconscious mind knows exactly what it needs. Take another breath, deeper this time. And as you exhale, feel your shoulders dropping away from your ears, your jaw releasing any tension, the weight of your body settling in a way that's supporting you. Good. Now, I want you to notice something. Right now, in this moment, you don't actually need to have all the answers. You don't need to know exactly where you're going or exactly what you want. You just need to be here, breathing, allowing. Because here is what's true. Your vision already exists. It's not something you need to create from scratch or figure out through force. It is already there, like a radio station that's always broadcasting, waiting for you to tune in. You've just been on the wrong frequency, trying to force clarity, trying to think your way to it, trying to make it happen through sheer willpower. And that force, that trying, that's actually been blocking the signal. So right now, we are going to do something different. We're going to stop trying. We're going to stop forcing, and we're going to allow the clarity that's already there to come through. Take another deep breath in, hold it for a moment, and release. I want you to imagine that your mind is like a radio with dozens of stations playing at once. All these voices, all these options, opinions, all these shoulds and expectations competing for your attention. There is the voice of your parents telling you what is good for you, what a good life looks like. There is the voice of society showing you what success is supposed to be. There's the voice of your past self holding onto dreams that maybe aren't even yours anymore. there's the voice of fear, warning you about all the ways you could fail. There's the voice of compassion, showing you everyone else's highlight reel. All of these stations playing simultaneously, creating noise, static, confusion, and somewhere underneath all the noise is your actual signal, your true vision, the frequency of what you are actually here to do and create and become. But you can't hear it because all of the others' interference. So let's clear the interference. With your next breath in, I want you to acknowledge all those voices. Don't fight them. Don't resist them. Just notice them. I see you, voice of my parents. I see you, voice of society's expectations. I see you, voice of fear. Hold your breath for a moment, acknowledging them all. And now, breathe it all out. Let every single one of those voices dissolve in your exhale. And to watch them turn to smoke, to particles, to nothing. They don't own you. They never did. They were just noise. Breathe them out, all of them. Again, breathe in, noticing any remaining static, any remaining voices that aren't truly yours. Hold it. And breathe them out, release and let go. One more time. Deep breath in, gathering up any final resistance, any final I should or what if, or but what will they think? And breathe it all out. Gone, dissolved, complete. And feel the spaciousness that's opening up. The quiet, the stillness. This is the space where your true vision lives. Now, imagine there is a dial in front of you, like an old radio dial, the kind you turn to find different stations. Right now, this dial is turned to a station called confusion. It's the static you've been living in. The I don't know what I want station. The everything feels unclear frequency. I want you to see yourself reaching out and turning slowly that dial. As you turn it, you pass through different stations. Brief moments of other people's visions. other people's paths. They're not for you, so keep turning. Keep turning that dial slowly, gently, until you start to feel a resonance. A frequency that makes something in your body say, yes. Not a loud yes, a quiet, certain yes. You'll know that you found it because it won't feel like effort. It won't feel like you're trying to convince yourself. It will just feel like truth. Like coming home. Keep turning that dial until you find that frequency. And when you find it, stop. Lock in. Tune in fully. This is your frequency. This is where your vision lives. And I will be quiet now for a few moments while you're doing just that. You don't need to see the whole picture yet. You don't need a 10-year plan or a detailed roadmap. You just need to feel into this frequency and notice what arises. As you breathe into this frequency, I want you to ask yourself, your deeper self, a question. What am I actually here to create? Don't think about the answer, don't force it. Just ask the question and listen. The answer might come as words. It might come as images. It might come as sensations in your body, or colors or sounds, or just a knowing. However it comes, trust it. Receive it without judgment. Breathe and listen. What am I actually here to create? Good, very good. Whatever came through, even if it was just a fragment, a hint, a whisper, that's valid, that's real, that's your vision beginning to clarify. Now, ask another question. Who do I need to become to create this? Again, Don't think, don't analyze, just ask and receive. What qualities, what energy, what version of you is living this vision? Breathe and receive. Who do I need to become to create this? Very good. Now, one more question. What's the very next step? Not the whole staircase, just the next step. The thing that's right in front of you. The answer might come and might be small, it might be simple, like have a conversation or research this thing or make space in my calendar or let go of this commitment. Trust whatever comes. Breathe and receive. What's the very next step? Very good. I want you to notice if there is any resistance arising. Any part of you that's saying, but that's not realistic, or I can't do that, or who am I to want this? That resistance is normal. It's just the old frequency trying to pull you back to familiar confusion. But you don't have to listen to it anymore. I want you to imagine that resistance is a heavy coat you've been wearing. It's been keeping you warm in some ways, keeping you safe from disappointment, from judgment, from the risk of actually going for what you want. But it's also been weighing you down, restricting your movement, making it hard to breathe fully. See yourself unbuttoning that coat slowly, one button at a time. The first button is, I don't know what I want. Released. The second button is, My vision isn't good enough. Released. The third button is I'm too late, too early, too much, not enough. Released. The fourth button is what if I fail? Released. The fifth button is what will people think? Released. And now, slide that heavy coat off your shoulders. Feel the weight of it leaving your body. And watch it fall to the ground behind you. You don't need it anymore. You are safe without it. You are free without it. Feel how much lighter you are now. How much easier it is to breathe. How much clear everything feels. This is what it feels like to live on a frequency of your actual vision, without the static, without the resistance. I want you to step into a version of you that already has complete clarity. This version exists right now, in a parallel reality, on a different track. This version of you wakes up every day knowing exactly what they're creating and why. They don't second guess, they don't overthink, they just know. See this version of you now. Notice how they carry themselves, how they move, how they speak, the energy they radiate. And now, step into them. Merge with this version of yourself. Feel what they feel. See through their eyes. Inhabit their body. This is you, not future you, not fantasy you. This is the you that exists when you're tuned to the true frequency. And from this place of clarity, look at your life. What's obvious now that wasn't obvious before? What needs to stay? What needs to go? What needs to be created? What needs to be released? The answers are clear from here, not confusing, not complicated, just clear. So go ahead and take a moment and let this clarity settle into every cell of your body. Let it become your new default. Let it rewire your nervous system. You are someone who has clarity. You are someone who knows their vision. You are someone who trusts their inner knowing. This is your natural state. You're not trying to achieve this, you're simply remembering it. Breathe into this knowing and anchor it deep. From this place of clarity, I want you to see a path ahead of you. It's not the whole journey. You can't see all the way to the end, but you can see the next few steps clearly lit. The first step is glowing and is the thing you already knew you needed to do. The thing that came true when you asked, what's the very next step? See yourself taking that step, not tomorrow, not someday, now, in this moment. Energetically, you're taking it. Feel what it feels like to be in motion toward your vision. Feel the momentum. Feel the rightness of it. And as you take that first step, notice how the second step becomes visible. You couldn't see it before, but now that you've moved, now that you've committed, the path reveals itself. This is how clarity works. It doesn't show you the whole map up front. It shows you the next step. And when you take it, the next one appears. You don't need to see the whole path. You just need to trust the frequency. Trust the clarity. Trust the next step. See yourself moving forward. One step, then another, then another. Each step feeling more natural. Each step reinforcing that you are someone who lives in clarity, who trusts their vision, who creates what they're here to create. This is your new track, your new timeline, your new frequency. I want you to be honest with you about something. There will be moments when the clarity fades, when the static comes back, when confusion tries to reclaim you. This is normal. This doesn't mean you've lost your vision. It means you're temporarily tuned back to the old frequency. When that happens, and it will, I want you to remember this moment. Remember this feeling of clarity. Remember that it exists, that is real, that it's always available to you. All you have to do is pause, breathe, and ask, what frequency am I on right now? If you're on the frequency of doubt, confusion, overwhelm, you know what to do. Reach for that dial, turn it, and find your true frequency again. It gets easier every time. The more you practice tuning in, the faster you can find your signal. The stronger your signal becomes. And eventually, your true frequency becomes your default. Clarity becomes your natural state. Vision becomes as easy as breathing. But even then, you'll still have moments of static. That's part of being human. That's part of the journey. The difference is that now you know how to find your way back. Now you know that clarity isn't something you have to earn or achieve. It's something you tune into. In a moment, you're going to come back to the room. Before you do, I want you to set an intention. The intention is simple. I want to stay tuned to my true frequency. I choose to trust my vision, even when I can't see the whole path. I choose to take the next step, and the next, and the next. Feel that intention landing in your body, not as a shoot, not as pressure, as a choice, as a commitment to yourself. You are someone who has clarity, not because you figure it all out, but because you tuned into the frequency where clarity already exists. Your vision is real, it's valid, it's worth pursuing, it's worth protecting from the static and the noise and the voices that aren't yours. Trust it. Trust yourself. Trust the next step. Now, take a deep breath. Feel your body and wiggle your fingers and toes. Notice that you feel different than when we started. Lighter, more clear, more certain. And know that's not temporary. That's your new baseline. Because you've shifted frequencies. You've tuned into your vision. When you open your eyes, you will feel alert and refreshed and truly fantastic. And the clarity you've accessed, it's coming with you. It's part of you now. Take one more deep breath. And when you're ready, gently open your eyes. Welcome back. The clarity you just accessed isn't going anywhere. It's yours. It's been always yours. You've just been looking for it in the wrong place, in thinking, in planning, in forcing. But now, you know, clarity is not something you create. It's something you tune into. And over the next few days, pay attention. Your vision is going to start showing itself in ways you didn't expect. Through conversations, through signs, through opportunities that appear out of nowhere. Your job isn't to make it happen. Your job is to stay tuned to the frequency and take the next step when it's revealed. You got this. You're more clear than you think. Your vision is closer than you know. Trust the signal.